Hello everybody, Johnny here. Let's make a game together. For this game we'll need a sheet of paper, something to write or draw with, some playing pieces, a couple dice, markers, and some special token as well, and something else. What else do we need? Oh, we'll need a bear. Let's make our game board. We're going to leave the paper like this, vertically to start with. And across the bottom, about an inch up or so, we want to draw a line all the way across. And then a couple inches above that, let's draw another line all the way across. And then thinking about in thirds, maybe about right here, we want to put a little square or rectangle. It has the letter H in it. And then over here, let's do the same thing, and this one should have the letter T inside. And over here, last one, the letter O. Looks good. Now we want to put some numbers in. Let's start with the number 1, and then go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And by this T, let's do the same thing about the same numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And one last time over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now let's draw another shape, starting about the middle of the H, right here, going up, 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 as straight as possible, and then coming across. Not all the way here, but about this far would be good. And then coming all the way down. Middle of the T, same thing. Up, 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 up. And then across. Thinking about how far to go over here. And then coming down, down, down. And then on the last one, from the middle, up, 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 all the way to the top. And then across. And then coming down. Looks good so far. And let's go ahead and put another little line just above this one. It'll make sense in a moment. And then let's go ahead and put maybe a little line like this, a line like this, a line like this, and a line like this. Good, good. Let's also put a 0 down here, a 0 down here, and a 0 down here. So 0 through 9. What else do we need? Let's go ahead and put some more rectangles. Let's start up here with a 9. Let's draw a line underneath and above. And then let's make this rectangle with a couple spaces like that. Let's do that for the 8. Tops and bottoms. Like that. Same for the 7. And we're going to do this for each one of them. All the way across. All the way across. All the way across. Almost done with this one. And for the 1, we do something different. We're going to make a doorway. And this doorway is going to be a double door. Let's do this one for the T's as well. Starting with a line underneath the 9 and above. This time we only put one line like this. Same for the 8. Just one line. 7. One line. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. We're going to put a single door this time. We'll do the same over here. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And down here, one more single door. Oh, up here, let's see. Up here we should have something like this. And then something that comes out like this. And then something comes down like this. And over here. What else goes here? Oh, we probably want something like this. And maybe this. And that'll do. What else do we need? Maybe a couple toes. Something like that. And some bananas. Some fingers too. Another banana. More fingers. And then over here, what do we need? We need something like this. That's a good start. And then maybe something like that. And then what comes over here? Oh, this would be really good. Maybe another back behind it. Maybe that. And what comes down here? Something like this. And maybe a couple of these. That looks good. Maybe a little bit of something coming out too. And over here, it's high up in the sky, so maybe we need a cloud. Maybe another big cloud too. Maybe a little cloud here. And down here, we need to have a couple words. Let's go ahead and write the words tens. And over here, ones. What's next? Oh, a name for our game. This game is called Counting Kong. That's a great name for a game. Look what we have. Maybe a little bit more here. I think we need something like this over here. And over here too. It's always nice to have trees around, isn't it? And maybe a little tree in between here. And another one over here. So let's play the game. I've added 3 dots here, 3 dots here, and 3 dots here. It'll make sense in a moment why they're there. You'll need your dice. And you'll need playing pieces. Red is playing blue, and for each one of the buildings, the ones building, we'll need red and blue. For the tens building, we need red and blue. And for the hundreds building, we'll need 10 and blue. You can have more players than this. They'll just have to have different color markers. 2 is a good number of people to play this game. There could be more. Then you'll need this marker, for these dots I've set out, to mark the first turn for both players. Put these aside. Players are trying to climb these buildings to make the largest number possible. These are all ones, these are tens, and these are hundreds. So a piece that's at this spot, and if blue were at this spot and blue were at this spot, this would be 352. And if red were at this spot, and this spot, this would be 620. So each player is trying to get the largest number possible along the way here. Blue's going to start. Blue rolls a 2 and a 1. Blue would like larger numbers because 2 and 1 make 21, or blue could make 12. Neither of those numbers are great. On a turn, a player can choose to roll one or both dice a second time. 1 and 2 aren't so good, so blue rolls both of them again. 2 and 4. So blue chooses to make 42. So blue moves the ones first, 1, 2, and then 4 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40. Right now blue is at 42. It's red's turn. Red rolls a 2 and a 2. Red likes the 2 for a reason. You'll see why in a moment. So red chooses to roll that dice again. So red rolls this dice and gets a 3. Let's see what happens here. If red moves the ones first, 2, 3 tens, moves the ones first, 1, 2. Same space as the blue. Remember, there's only one space there. Because there's only one space there, blue has to go all the way back down to the 0. 3 tens means red moves up 1, 2, 3 tens to 30. At the end of this turn, blue has 40 and red has 32. We'll move to the next turn for both players. We'll roll the dice again. This is for blue. Blue, 2 and 1, not so great. So blue chooses to roll both the dice again. 6 and a 3 is so much better. 6 would make a great tens, and 3 ones will be fine too. So blue moves the first ones, 1, 2, 3, and then 6 tens. Now watch what happens. When blue makes it all the way to the top of this building out, then we think about hundreds, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, all the way back down here. But by going all the way up to the top of the building and back down again, blue has made 100 and gets to start climbing this building. So now it's red's turn. Red rolls a 2 and a 1. Red's going to keep the 1 and roll the 2 again. Can you see why red's going to keep the 1? Red rolls the other dice and gets another 1. Maybe not so great. So red moves the 1 first. Red has 11 now. Red moves the 1 here, knocks blue back down to 0, and has 1 10, so moves up to the 4. At the end of this turn, blue has 100 points, and red has 43. We'll move to the next turn. Blue will go again first. Blue rolls a 5 and a 4. Liking both of these numbers, blue decides to keep both of them. So blue moves the ones first, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then chooses to make 5 tens, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and that's the end of blue's turn right now, and blue has 154 at this moment. Now remember, if red rolls any ones, blue might get knocked down again, right? But also red has no hundreds yet, so red might want to think about climbing some buildings. So red rolls a 6 and a 5 and keeps both of them. 6 is great for tens, 5 for ones, so 5 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now 6 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 down here, which make it 100 because red has done the whole building. Now red has 100 as well. At the end of this turn, blue has 154 and red has 108. Let's do one more turn. This time, blue will go again first. Blue rolls a 6 and a 4. Blue likes both of these numbers and chooses to keep the 6 10s and the 4 1s. Do you see why? So blue moves this piece up 4 1s, 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens to red? All the way back down. And then 6 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And with that 60, having climbed all the way to the top of the building and back down again, another 100 is made. At the end of this turn, blue has 218. And at the end of this turn, red has 100. The players keep taking turns back and forth going down this path, blue and then red, until we get to the last turn. And when we're here, we see who has the greatest number of points. Now, if the game at this point is still very interesting, you could choose to go back to the start, taking more turns until you get back there to see how big the numbers are you've made. This is the game Counting Kong, and for this game you'll need paper, something to write with, some playing pieces, a counter, some dice, and something else. Oh, you'll need a bear. Do enjoy this game.